I'm not sure what it looks like in your part of the world, but in my part of the world, it looks like spring. What you're looking at here is one of my peach trees, and it's definitely feels like spring for it. It's blooming out, and it is so pretty. I want to take you around, show you a couple of more blossoms. Can you hear the birds? Can you hear the bees? Uh, hey, look right here. Look who's waking up. There is, if I can see him again, it's so small. Right there. Can you see him? He's out hunting. A little Anolis. That's a great thing for me to see right there. And I hope you enjoy it. And we also hear the background noise of people that are taking their four-wheelers out for the first time. Look at him. He's so pretty. Let's go on to something else. Now, one of my favorite signs of spring is the little wild American violets that we've got here. Can you hear my dog? It's getting warm here in my part of the world. And pretty soon it'll be baseball season. Do you see that? Hiding in there like an Easter egg. You hear my dog? She says it's getting warm. It's getting hot. We're going to be seeing 80s in the next few days. Low 80s. And of course the dandelions, they're out looking pretty. All my strawberry plants that I have got to one by one get up out of here and get them put into a new growing system or two. These are looking great. They always do. First signs of spring. And strawberries just don't care. Now, let me show you something here. Right here, look at this. All right? How beautiful is that? That is my Bartlett pear. Look how beautiful that blossom is. This is one I cut back. See all that right there? That's the uprights that sprouted up. Let's look at this blossom here. Let's go look at another one. There's another sign of spring right there. A little trillium sitting there poking up. I love those. Real pretty. Now look at that. Isn't that a pretty blossom? That's another pear tree. Unfortunately, it's from one of the many Bradford pears that I've got on my property. These things are terrible and I hate them. I hate Bradford pears. But I have just invented a use for the ones I'm going to cut out. And I think I'll show you that either today or maybe tomorrow. Maybe today. It's pretty, but we need to cut all these suckers out. Now, back over here at the tomb of lemon pepper chicken, right? Something has been trying to get in there again last night. Need more rocks. I'm going to need to make some more more bone char because the animal's going to take that little bit. Now, here I am at this nasty looking place right here. Okay, now look here. All right, these, if I can get these without stabbing myself again, these are 3 little Bradford pear saplings that I cut. These things grow like crazy. Hold on, pardon the road noise coming through. Yeah, these right here are terrible. I hate them. But I'm going to use them. I'm going to use these and do something fun with them. We'll put them out of the way for right now. But what you're looking at here is what I call my power button. And it's essentially all it is, or what it is, however you want to look at it, is a gigantic compost heap. It was shaped like the circle with the line through it. You can see the line going through it right there, and then the logs have deteriorated. This is not that old, and those logs were pretty firm whenever I put them in there. But all of this right here is anything organic, even weeds with a bunch of seeds in them. If it could break down naturally, I throw it here. That's what I still do. And forget about it. Let nature take care of it while I'm doing other things. Nature's sitting here breaking all this down. It's got quail poop in it. It's got spent grain in it, eggshells, coffee grounds, everything in the world, cardboard. It's got everything in there that's organic that I can throw in it. And I just don't care about it. I know it's sitting there breaking down and it's making some fine soil up under there, and I can tap into that at any time. Now, I had an idea. There's a couple of ideas that I've got for something else that y'all have heard me talking a lot about, and it's these rattlesnake beans, okay? Now, I wanted to put out a little quick tip that anybody can use, and show you something here. Now, I paid maybe $2 for these beans, for this half a pound of seed here, right? I love rattlesnake beans, and I've got plenty to plant, enough seed to plant. Now, with beans, any types of legumes and peas and things of that nature, they're wonderful nitrogen fixers. What if you do this, okay? What if, for the price of just a few beans, everybody's wanting additives and wanting to add things to compost. Well, what if you take a handful of beans? Like I said, this whole bag cost me, I'm going to say, about $2, right? So how much is that going to cost me? Not much. Now, if you do not have any seeds, or very few of them, don't do this. You can even use pinto beans out of a bag, or any kind of beans like that, that you're going to find in a bag. And then you know what you can do? You can just come in here and toss you a few in there. Now, you want to think about the germination temperatures that your beans need. Here comes some more traffic for us, right? Just throw some bean seeds in there. They'll work their way out, or you can cover them up, do however you want to. You can purposely plant them. I know that I've got rain coming in the next couple of days, and I know how this holds moisture. Those bean seeds, wherever they have fallen, they're going to sprout. They're going to grow up. And pretty soon, they'll be covering over all of this, right? So that gives you an idea of something else that you can do with your compost piles, or any brush piles that you've got, anything like that. If you want to do something that looks better than this, but along these lines, and have you what I call a slow burn compost pile, you can be adding that nitrogen into it, because those beans, as they grow up and mature, you don't care about them. You just sacrificed them. It's what you call it's a sacrificial crop. Now, sometimes you use a sacrificial crop to deter pests. You attract them to one place to get them away from what you're growing over here. Now, this is another way. It's just a handful of seeds. That's just a few cents, of what I just threw in here. But leaving those there, letting them grow up on their own and grow through their life cycle and die. Leave all the beans there if you want to. It's going to fix the nitrogen in the soil. You don't care about the bean production. That's going to stay there too. So you're getting all of that nitrogen fixation locked in there. You know, that's unless you need the beans, and if you need the beans, please pick them and have yourself a meal. Okay, that's a little quick tip I wanted to bring out to you. This is a way of like do nothing gardening. This is already, I'm having to do nothing to it except throw my junk on it. And now I've just thrown something in there that I sacrificed that cost me little, and it's going to be doing something while I'm doing nothing to it. Now that's a pretty good deal right there. Be a good deal if I get this traffic to calm down around here. But at least their muffler can't be heard in the next county. Now, so I tell you what, those the Bradford pears pieces that I got, I'm going to save that for tomorrow and show you what I'm going to do with those. It'll be fun. And tomorrow also, I'm going to bring you a video on how to make a very cheap, very fast greenhouse. I'm going to need one. Not just a greenhouse, but it could be whatever you want it to be kind of house. It could be a shelter. At least I think I am. We'll see how smart I am tomorrow. Y'all bear with me and pray for me. This crazy old man here, right? Well, y'all be good. And from this beautiful, almost spring day here in Alabama, I wish you a good day. And y'all be good.